Imagine this. You walk into a room and say nothing. No posture tricks, no forced smile, no fake confidence. And yet, people feel you. They listen differently. They react differently. They treat you differently. Now imagine realizing that everything you were told about confidence, work harder, believe more, act louder, was incomplete. Not wrong, but shallow. Because real confidence does not come from what you project. It comes from something far more uncomfortable. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's the belief you were raised with. Confidence comes from success, approval, or self-belief. Get the job, win the relationship, fix yourself. Then confidence arrives, like a reward. But look around. You see successful people who crumble when rejected, attractive people who fear abandonment, high-status people who panic when ignored. If confidence came from achievements, why does it evaporate so easily? Here's the hidden truth no one tells you. Confidence is not a feeling, it's a stance. And most people never take it. The hidden secret of confidence is this. Confidence is born the moment you stop needing reality to go your way. Not when things work out, not when people approve, but when you make peace with outcomes you cannot control. This is where most people fail. They don't fear rejection. They fear what rejection means about them. And so they negotiate with reality. They people please, they perform, they seek permission to exist. Confidence never lives there. You want, but you don't cling. Picture two people asking for the same thing. One says, I hope this works. I really need this. The other says, I'd like this. If not, I walk. Same desire, different energy. The first is trying to extract value. The second already possesses it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Neediness is a silent confession of self-doubt. Not wanting, needing. When you need approval, validation, attraction, or success to feel whole, you communicate weakness without speaking. Confidence emerges when desire is optional, when your identity isn't on the line. You stop chasing reactions and start choosing actions, and people feel it instantly. Rejection reveals where you are enslaved. Think back. The message you never sent, the truth you didn't say, the boundary you avoided setting. Why? Not because you didn't know better, but because you feared loss. Loss of approval, loss of connection, loss of image. Rejection hurts only where your identity is attached. Here's the reframe. Rejection doesn't diminish you. It exposes the part of you that was already insecure. And instead of numbing that pain, confidence invites you to stand inside it. To say, if this ends, I still stand. That's power, not arrogance, not indifference, sovereignty. Confidence is about clarity, not charisma. Most people try to express confidence. They talk louder, gesture bigger, adopt dominance cues they saw online. That's performance. Real confidence is self-assertion. You don't decorate your personality. You clarify your position. You don't overshare. You don't over-explain. You don't justify your boundaries. You say, this is what I accept. This is what I don't. This is who I am becoming. And you let discomfort exist. Silence becomes your ally. Stillness becomes your signal. Because confidence isn't loud, it's rooted. You are not your emotions. And confidence knows this. In moments of insecurity, most people collapse into sensation. The anxiety is them. The doubt is them. Confidence steps one level above. It observes. You feel nervous. You feel judged. You feel uncertain. But you don't obey every feeling like a command. This is ancient philosophy disguised as psychology. The moment you stop identifying with emotional weather, you stop being controlled by it. Confidence is calm authority over your inner state, not suppression, ownership. The strongest person in the room is the one who can afford to walk away. Here is the paradox. The more willing you are to lose something, status, attention, relationships, the less power it has over you. And the less power it has over you, the more magnetic you become. Not because people smell confidence, but because they sense freedom. Freedom from outcome, freedom from validation, freedom from fear, and freedom is rare. That's why it's respected. Here's what you may be realizing right now. You were never broken. You were conditioned. Conditioned to earn worth. Conditioned to avoid discomfort. Conditioned to trade authenticity for safety. Confidence was never missing. It was buried beneath fear. And fear dissolves the moment you stop negotiating your self-respect. Confidence isn't something you practice. It's something you allow. You allow awkward moments, rejection, misunderstanding, discomfort without self-betrayal. You don't shrink. You don't attack. You don't explain. You stand. And that standing changes everything. So remember this. Confidence is not believing you'll win. Confidence is knowing you'll be okay if you don't. Say it again, slowly. You don't need the world to approve you. You need the courage to not abandon yourself. Because the moment you stop chasing safety, you become dangerous in the best possible way.